like a Hellcat.
Hello everyone, I am Wolfblood. And by the way, I am in a party with 2 people. So yeah. Anyways, let's begin. Last time I left off, Deku was about to start reading a bunch about vampire kind. I know I was going to do the Frieza race, but someone asked about vampire, so as Deku was heading to his room to read, he basically spent the entire night reading. So, rest of the night reading. As his sister comes in, letting him know plans of the funeral, they have finally got a date. It will be at the end of the next month. So yeah. Deku is going to take a break of vigilantism for the entire month. And so they actually did the funeral and all that. So Deku's not going to put on the mask for another week. So after that's done, and so he has about 3 more months until he joins UA. I want to say the people who were there: Toga, Shinso's family, and the Yairutsu family. So they're all very. So after that, my bad for going back to. I just wanted to say who was there and who was not there. But anyways, I'm trying to think. Give me a second. So they're going to train with. He's going to train with Toga and All Might because I want to say today is the day Toga gets one for all. So after training, Deku decides to leave a bit early. Okay, so we're going to cut to Toga's eyes. Is All Might giving the same speech to Izuku and pulls out his hair saying, "Eat this." As Toga says, "What the fuck?" Excuse me, what? As All Might says, "Oh yeah, I'm giving you my quirk. So do you accept?" Toga is thinking about this and says, I think Izuku should have it." As All Might think about it, saying, "True, but he doesn't look like he's very interested." As Toga says, "You're right, and sure, I will take it on." As Toga gains one for all. So just to let you know, someone in the comments did say if Toga pass it down onto someone, they will become a vampire. Kinda ironic, if you ask me. No, I'm going to skip the last 3 months. Toga, I want. I want to say she gets full counting, about 2 months in. She is very good with One for All. So I want to say she's able to use about 30%. Plus with Vampire Strength, that is about Deku's about 50% of One for All strength. Toga is about 30%, so Toga, if she used her max strength plus her 20% of One for All, she will be able to use 50 her punch will feel like 50% of One for All. So she's now on equal terms of Izuku. So, time for the start of UA. As Deku renumbers the start of UA, he's not going to do the normal entrance exam because of Mr. Ryuzu giving him a different way in. So he's going to give me a second. Deku's going to do the recommendation, as Toga is going to do the normal way. So we're going to cut to Toga's veil, because I do not know what the fuck they did in the recommendation. So, Toga actually got a lot more hero points and rescue points. So, I want to say she gets first place. So, being out Bakugo. For written tests, I want to say she got 6th place. Yeah, 6th place is fair. And so, with that, since it's a 6-week waiting period, Deku is doing his vigilante work with Toga. So before they give an answer into later, this is when Deku figure out about overhaul. So as Deku was walking one day with Toga, or Blood Queen, her vigilante name is, Deku is so Toga, or I should start calling me Blood Queen, huh? Toga says, yeah, true. So Deku says, Blood Queen, what's the rumor around this area? As Toga says, well, there's a fuck. Hold on, give me a second, guys. Thank you, the Yakuza. The Yakuza. God damn it, Brandon. As Toga says, the Yakuza is the very last group of Yakuza is making some type of drug. That's all I know of. As Deku says, alright. As they both walk down, as Eri bumps into Izuku. Let me move that. As Deku looks down at Eri and crops down to her level, saying, are you alright, little one? As Overhaul walks out from the shadows, I was saying, well, look who we have here. Isn't it the two vigilantes the first vampire and the Blood Queen. It's such an honor to meet you guys. As Izuku says, excuse me, don't mind me asking, what's wrong with your, daughter? As Overhaul says, oh, Eri? She's very clumsy. As Deku says, alright. But those bandages look more presentable. Give me a second. Anyways, as Overhaul is starting to get impatient with Izuku, I want to say Izuku steps back and whispers into Toga's ear, saying, follow them. As Deku says, well, I'm going to leave you off here. I'll see you both soon. As Overhaul takes that as a threat, and as he about ready to leave and calls his people, saying, expect company. As Deku and Toga started following Overhaul. When Overhaul finally gets to the home base, Deku jumps down with Toga. Deku saying, well, I got a plan of attack. Like, this will be so handy if I have invisibility right now, Toga says, well, what if I can get some blood from someone and transform into them? Deku saying, that's very smart, but we don't know if they have cameras. So we got 2 of one option. Go in loud and proud, or find another way in. As Toga says, we don't have times to figure this out, so we're going to have to get in there now. Deku says, true, let's go. As both Toga and Deku runs in, killing about almost everyone in that base, until they get to Overhaul. Overhaul saying, well, I didn't know you were this strong, especially for vampires. Weren't your kind a stink, though? Aren't you all supposed to be dead? As Deku says, true, but I'm the only one who came to be. As Toga is sneaking up behind Overhaul while Deku and Overhaul are talking. As Toga finally gets behind Overhaul, biting down on Overhaul's neck, killing him. As Eri is the last one standing from this bloody mess. As Deku actually takes a big sniff, finding out she's a werewolf. As Deku says, this little girl has been born as a monster. As Toga says, wait, she's a monster? What species? As Izuku says, werewolf. So, I say we turn her into a vampire, or we can figure out how to make her human. Toga and Deku are discussing about what we're going to do with Eri. As Eri says, excuse me, but where am I going to go? As Izuku and Toga realize she probably has zero family. As Deku says, fuck. Turn her into a vampire or fucking turn her into a normal human. What we're supposed to do here. As Toga says, well, let's turn into a vampire. Then we can figure out how to probably turn into a human. As Deku says, well, technically, what we figured out so far of our versions of vampires, we don't need to worry about the sun. We're daywalkers. And 2, we're practically immortal until one of us kill each other. So, she can technically live forever. But should we even... She already knows too much. As Aries says, excuse me, but what are you two talking about? Vampires and werewolves? Are those just in stories? As Izuku and Toga look at each other. Give me a second. So anyways, back to the video. Oh, Deku just says, fuck it, let's turn her into a vampire. It's probably the best option we have. If we don't, monster hunters are going to come after her. As Toga says, you're right, let's do it. As Deku, kneels near Eri and says, as this, young one, how am I supposed to say this? You got 2 of one option. Live in fear, which we don't want you to, but we can figure out a different way where you can hid your form from others, or you can become what I am, a creature known as a vampire. So, as Eri thinks about this and says, she will become a vampire. As Deku says, I don't want to bite her, so, fuck. What we're going to do? She's too young to be bitten, but there is always... we're just going to figure out a way to turn a vampire. Toga, if you don't mind, can you take this young lady? I mean, excuse me, little one. Can you tell me your name? As Eri says, my name is Eri. As Izuku says, Toga, take Eri to my place. As Toga says, okay. As Toga picks up Eri and leaves. As Deku starts to walk out. Now, I want to say, Deku starting to look around and think of a way to not be spotted to get out. And Deku just leaves after a while. So the very next day, Deku gets the acceptance letter, and it says he's going to be going to Class 1A. But when before I get him going to Eri, real quick backtrack when Eri gets to Izuku's place. Toga is holding Eri's hand as Toga knocks on the door. I want to say Izuku's sister opens up the door, saying, "Izuku, you know you have to wait. Toga, what are you doing here? Are you? Who's this?" As Deku's sisters kneel towards Eri, and Toga says, "Well, this is Eri. We had a run-in with a Yakuza gang. So, if you don't mind," Deku says, "bring her here." And Deku will be on his way here soon. As Deku's sister says, "Okay, let me go get some new clothes and get the bath ready for you. Also, plus, let me get some food ready for you, too. Probably are very hungry." So, when Deku finally gets home, um, um, De- his sister walks towards Izuku saying, "Izuku, um, why do you had Toga bring her here?" Deku says, "Well, I've been looking into some info about the Yakuza gang that was making drugs. Apparently that was him, and it's not good." As his sister asks, "What do you mean?" Deku holds her a file of Eri and what he has been doing to her. As his sister reads the files and says, "Poor thing." And you know what? I'm just going to leave it off here. So, yeah. I'm starting to lose focus and starting to run out of ideas for today's episode. So, have a good one. Thank you for watching. Thank you if you like. Thank you if you sub. And let me reason know why you dislike. That's about it for today.